What's going on, everybody? My name's Tyler. This is Sean. We are Rendered Reality, and welcome back to Coffee and VR. It's been a minute. It has
It's
literally
been like
been
what,
a
three,
minute.
4 weeks since
It's
we've done a coffee and VR show.
yeah, man. It's hard.
I'm still waking up.
I've had this like hole in my heart from not doing it, but at the same time, the
That was
stuff
deep.
that's going on behind the scenes is legit. Like what we have been doing is no joke, and what we've accomplished in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, super good to be back here and back with you guys and hang out on a Saturday. And if not join us live, good to see you then too. But I
Yeah.
need my coffee, man.
Yeah, it's definitely been crazy. For those of you who don't know, regularly this show is an every Saturday morning thing. We've missed the past couple. Me and my wife just completed a 500-mile move back to where we are originally from, close to Tyler.
Yeah,
Pretty
buddy.
cool. Excited for that. We have it's been crazy because right now we're in a temporary place. Our house in Virginia is set to sell end of February, which is really good. But I have a temporary studio. The last video we just put out, you can see a little bit of how the studio is going. We've put a couple pictures. We've actually added for our Patreon supporters, big thank you to them. We were looking through some of that stuff yesterday. We want to do some more stuff with Patreon, but big thanks to them. And we've added a Patreon's only member section of our Discord, and we're putting a lot more behind the scenes stuff on there. We just started that yesterday. So if you are a Patreon, make sure you link your Discord in the Patreon. That'll automatically give you access in the Discord. And there's gonna be a bunch of stuff we plan to put up on there. So that's some pretty exciting stuff. But this here, what you see today is still the regular scene that you've seen for a long time in Coffee and VR.
Right.
And this is
True.
going to be changing because right now, Tyler and I are still green screened. We're in separate places right now, even though we live about 10 minutes away from each other right now. But Tyler's basement studio, like complete studio build that he's been doing, I got the full tour just the other day. We put up a little video for the Patreon members as well from behind the scenes. That is going to be awesome. And soon we are going to have a scene similar to this that is going to be an actual scene with both of us together, no green screen, an actual awesome
Right.
coffee bar setup like this is going to be legit.
Yeah, I've been just like going over it constantly, laying stuff out with cameras, trying to get angles and stuff. Got some stuff I'm not going to talk about until I can show you guys. But yeah, some cool stuff we're trying to work on to deliver some cool stuff for you guys. But yeah, should be cool.
I look forward to
It's a lot
getting rid of this green screen stuff because setting all this up this morning in a new space with the lighting, because before, my lighting was always set up. All I had to do was click everything on, looked decent with the green screen. And now it was like I had to set all that up again, had a bunch of issues, had to find cameras and cables and things that were packed away. So this morning was kind of crazy. But we've finally, we've kind of been out of the loop in the VR news space, I feel like, for a couple weeks because we've been so busy with me moving and him working on the studio space. But we finally got to play some stuff together last week. We're going to talk about some of the stuff that we played. I played some other stuff too. The one game I'm actually really excited about, and I really can't wait to talk about, PC VR title that I want to talk about. And some of this you might have already played, but it's really good stuff. So I'm really excited to get into some of that stuff. But
the music fanboy in me got checked this week too. I'm telling you.
And I haven't heard many people talk about that. We'll get into that. But yeah, big things are happening. Sorry for a little bit of our absence. We should be rolling back into things now. Put out a video this past week on a case like a backpack case for the Quest 2 that I've really been enjoying. If you want to check that out. And we got some other really cool stuff in that I haven't even had a chance to do much with yet that I'm really looking forward to getting some content out on. But I've really missed doing that. I've missed doing the show. I've missed making videos. Like, it's just been crazy busy. New job and stuff. It's just been nuts. But
yeah, it is. It is a little nuts right now.
It's coming together.
I know. It is. We'll be there soon enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the time being, what have you been playing? I know what we've played together, but what else have you been playing?
I played some Les Mills body what is it? Body workout, body something, body flex, body combat. Yeah, I was going to get it eventually. So I played some of that this week. I'm a big fan of Box VR or Fit XR, it's now called. Not as big of a fan of the subscription models that all of these things are going to. So we'll get into some of that here. I mean, we could talk about it now if you want.
Yeah,
Jump into
absolutely.
Let me pull this up. So this is the trailer is actually really good. This is some of my footage from just playing around with it. And it's very similar to FitXR Box VR, but it's doing some other things that are pretty cool as far as some different body moves. Like you have where you punch up to the sky, you have where you punch down, you have these like knee hits and stuff. And it's actually pretty good. The hit boxes and the way the timing and stuff does feel a little bit different to me because I'm so used to FitXR that I can almost nail those things like every time. When in this one, I was missing some because it just, the timing, like I started to get better as I played it more, but it does start out kind of slow and gets you a lot of tutorials. The one thing I tell you about this is that if you if you've ever seen like the infomercials for the workout DVDs and the workout VHS tapes back in the day and all that, it is very much that feeling to me. Like you have the person talking to you the whole time, like trying to hype you up and like all these little corny sayings and stuff. And sometimes it's good because they're giving you tips on like how to have better form and that kind of things. And other times it's really annoying because it's like, it's just like that infomercial type of thing. And it's like, it just reminds me so much of that workout DVD video fitness series, you know what I mean? And it gets a little old after a while. But I think the game has a ways to go before it's really on the level of what I think FitXR is for me. But it's a new game as they progress and they fine tune things. Same with Box VR FitXR when it came out. You know, they had issues and they fine tuned. These things are pretty cool. These knee breaker things. Pretty interesting. Some different moves that definitely get you moving.
Okay, so I get it. It does. It looks great, looks nice, but what is different about it from everything else? Aren't we saturated right now with all these workout things? That what is it that's going to make somebody go from one of the other ones that they already have to this for workout? Just for diversity, or
to me the biggest thing is there's no subscription model.
Training part.
There's no subscription.
Well, that's true.
So
too.
Supernatural subscription, FitXR now is subscription. So for people that want, I mean, there are some really good stuff on App Lab and stuff too. You're laughing. What PD say? Bus fare money to get to Tyler's house.
No,
thank you for that
see
super chat,
the
PD.
struggle we had. We literally have like 2 feet of snow here, right?
No doubt. It's been so much snow here. Like I moved here, I'm like, what was I thinking? Like
I had to go pick Sean up because
keeps me up at
I have an all-wheel drive car, so I'm like, I'll come get you, man. Like there ain't no driving in this, like at the moment.
I mean, it's ridiculous. There's so much snow. It's been snowing nonstop ever since I got here. So the day we moved,
Virginia.
Yeah, right. I had the so we had like a 28-foot moving truck, box truck, diesel box truck, huge box truck. And the house that we're in right now, it's got a pretty steep hill. And it snowed all day the day we were unloading this. All the movers that we had that came to unload the truck for us, they couldn't get out. We had to push them out of the driveway. The box truck took me like 10 times of getting full blast speed to try to make it up the hill. Because every time I get up, I'd start sliding back down. And sliding down a hill in a 28 or whatever foot box truck, that was sketchy. Like that did not feel good. Like it was not fun. So yeah, it's been crazy. But anyways, what were we talking about? Workout stuff?
Yeah. Just that what was different about it. Just, in the subscription models and that it doesn't have that and stuff. And I do think that that is a good thing because that was our complaint at the beginning, that the subscription stuff, which I know a lot of the workout stuff, if you have a Peloton or a NordicTrack or whatever, all these exercise, things are, they do have subscriptions. I understand.
I think the subscription is okay if you're going to stick to it. Like if this is something you're going to do and you're going to stick to it and keep doing it and stuff. And I think the subscription is okay. I don't know. I still have my access to FitXR because I bought it back before the subscription model came out. So I still, and all the content packs that I purchased for it and stuff, I still have all of that. So I still play that quite a bit. But I think this game does some cool things if they can keep updating it, keep adding to it, because some of the moves that they have with the knee breaker stuff and like all this other stuff, it's a little bit different than some of the other moves that I've seen in some of the things. But, FitXR could also take these moves and implement them in their own way too. And it would be, so I don't know. I mean, what is this game? Like $30 or something? I forget what I paid for it now, but I mean,
it's tough. I know. I feel like at a point like the subscription stuff, you should have a base model game, and then a subscription would be for like live training sessions with like an actual like group of people where you would see them in a room and compete against them and have a leaderboard in front of you.
And the way they do
that is the stuff I wish we had for subscription though.
Like some of these are pretty cool how they actually have like the character, the trainers actually stand in front of you, like they kind of like scan in and scan out, and that's kind of cool. But to me, I just would rather buy a game and buy content packs, especially for a workout game. Give me, once a month, give me a $10 content pack, and I can decide to buy it or not buy it. To me, it's just that makes more sense. But I mean, if you're really into this and you're going to stick to it, fitness, the subscription packs maybe aren't so bad, but I think it's a workout game. It's pretty cool. What are
Meowmix is saying that he subbed to Supernatural and it's pretty good. A lot of people love Supernatural. Once they get into it, they're kind of hooked on it.
Yeah, so I did the subscription for the free month for Supernatural, but it didn't pull me in. I liked it, but it didn't pull me in.
I think you got to commit, just like any exercising though. Like you have to keep going back and grinding, and once you get in that rhythm of it, it kind of evolves from there. Yeah. But I told you earlier that on network television, I've seen commercials for Supernatural.
Yeah, they're pushing it.
Just in the middle of a show. Yeah. I'm not watching stuff online that knows what I like and don't like. I mean, this is on network TV. Yeah. So I was actually pretty impressed to see them pushing out commercials. Yeah. So another one. Do you think we're going to see a Super Bowl commercial for a headset?
Yeah, they've already announced that. So we
Was
can
it?
actually, real quick before we get into that, gaming science teacher said, I'll just keep playing Beat Saber. All the workout apps still feel like a workout. Beat Saber doesn't. And that's a good point. That's right, because this definitely feels like a workout app, especially with the trainers, the way they talk to you and stuff. It's like, yeah, this is definitely a workout thing. But as far as the Super Bowl commercial, they actually announced, Oculus announced this. So this is Questy's VR arcade and restaurant essentially, and they're going to be doing a Super Bowl commercial for this. As far as I know, this is something that's going to be inside of Horizons. This is like a pretty cool looking space, and they're playing off the whole Questy thing from what was the
stuffed animal from the Christmas
Quest Day?
drop?
Yeah, the Questy thing. So I'm guessing that's what's going to be in the commercial. I'm not 100% sure, but they're definitely this is going to be a commercial supposedly let me pull up the more information about it, but
Horizons again, like what are we doing with Horizons? Like seriously, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. That's their thing. But so it says Meta announced it will be airing a Meta Quest 2 promo during the Super Bowl. A 60-second ad spot will center around a group of estranged animatronic friends who reunite using the power of the Quest 2 and Horizon worlds. The company's VR metaverse. The commercial will also feature Questies, a fictional arcade restaurant with a distinct 90s feel. So that's cool. I mean, just in this little video clip, I think the area looks cool, but that doesn't even look like what Horizon Worlds look like. Like this looks more realistic, and Horizon Worlds doesn't look like that.
But so did the animations of beginning of Horizon before it was out. Remember, we're seeing the planes flying and these
all
worlds
of that.
with
Everything
people.
I've seen trailer-wise looks better than what Horizon has ever looked in person. But I'm looking forward to seeing the commercial, and I'm looking forward to checking out Questies. I think if it looks anything like this, or it's supposed to have like arcades and games and all of that kind of stuff, I think it could be pretty fun. But every time I get excited for something Horizons, I go in and I'm like, that's it. Like that was kind of disappointing. So I try not to get my hopes up at all when it comes to Horizon stuff, because to me so far it's been disappointing. Hopefully eventually they can start to get it right, and maybe this will be it. I don't know, but
Horizoneth?
Huh?
Nothing.
Horizoneth?
Zenith.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. So I don't know, but we will see a commercial. Looking forward to a commercial.
Which I'm
Big
glad.
Bucks,
I mean, it's already we're already at mass market, aren't we? Consumer at this point. I mean, every time I see pictures, there's like none listed at Best Buy and like in stores and stuff. And
really, inventory low?
I still see inventory like cash and people posting like I went to buy one and there's none here.
Really, I feel like every time I've been to Best Buy, there's been at least a couple in the case, but
I feel like it's hit or miss. Every time I go, I check, and it'll be stocked or half stocked one time and then empty the next. So they're still going out as fast as they're getting them, if that's the case, if they're not just sitting stock.
I mean, I'm sure they're still selling. I mean, I know they sold a lot, on the holiday time. They sold a lot of Quest 2s, but they had crazy inventory. I mean, I remember seeing pictures of the shelves just like packed with them, like above, like the Best Buys, like the overstocked shelves up top. They just had them like 300 of them or something stupid. But
it's crazy. I know.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Artful said you need a Horizon only coffee and VR for you special US and Canadian viewers. Salty EU player.
Right.
Technoglitch said, isn't Questy the pillow? So Questy was like that the plush stuffed animal thing they gave out for Quest Day, but in all the things, like it was like a 6-foot Quest guy, like Questy, that was walking around knocking stuff over and all that stuff. But definitely their mascot now, I would say. So
yep. Artful says you can't buy any controllers. I did hear that too, as replacements. That's rough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's how it goes. It's tough right now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be a lot of people breaking them, right? How many videos do we see over the holidays of everyone, jumping into TVs and walls and stuff? Like anybody watching right now, I guarantee they saw one of those.
Yeah, mine have actually held up really good. Like I'm pretty happy with the Quest 2 controller quality compared to, the Quest 1 and the Rift S, because those definitely were not that strong. But I've beat mine up pretty good. I mean, I have quite a few marks all over mine. I've hit things with them. I've punched myself in the face. Like I've hit my headset before. I've done that more than once. I've hit my controllers together pretty hard doing like reloads and stuff in certain things. I mean, it even makes the controllers glitch out for a second and then they come back, but they seem pretty tough, but I'm sure there are some that are broken. I just saw you did a poll. Let's do another poll, because we were so crazy trying to get all this stuff ready. We want to do some giveaway stuff, and we do a lot of giveaway stuff on our Discord. So make sure you sign up for our Discord. Our thought was today we were going to ask people what they wanted us to give away. We give away like a Quest game. see what people are wanting us to give away. Tyler will pick like 2 or 3 of them. We'll do a poll, see which one wins. And then after the show or during the show, we'll set that up on our Discord to win a copy of that game. And we do them real easy. It's like a bot that does it. And all you got to do in the giveaways deals section, you just click the little party popper underneath and that enters you. And then the bot completely randomly draws a winner and they'll ping the winner once it ends. And then I just send them a DM and send them the code. So what games do you think? I mean, we got some new ones. We could do like Zenith, we could do,
that was my thought.
We could do Les Mills, Body Flex, whatever it's called. We could do Ultrawings 2, anything. I mean, what are people thinking? So put some ideas.
I think it should be Avicii.
Oh, Tyler wants Avicii. Let's talk. I'm going to play this thing. So Avicii.
Dude, it's hard for me. It's hard because
you're a big fan.
I am a super fan of Tim. So like this guy was incredible. And he was like one of the best. I don't know. I don't want to say best like EDM artist, but he was so well-rounded in like his style of music, like the draws of like things he would use from like instrumentals to vocals. His range for like his production was just huge. Super big fan of Avicii, right?
Yeah.
Which we did lose him, so he is not around anymore. So this going back is just amazing. Like the music in here and stuff. Now, the hard part for me is the gameplay. Obviously it's not like VR oriented, right? Because it wasn't really kind of designed.
This came out as like what, mobile or flat game or
flat or something.
I don't know.
PC,
it's been out for a while as far as I know. Never played it before, but
I will say it is really difficult to play. It's very difficult to play.
Walk me through what you do because I haven't played this. So to me, I'm watching this, I see button presses and I see a little ship. So are you supposed to just hit those buttons as the ship goes over top of it, or what are we doing here?
You're working, so like his symbol and stuff was like the triangle and stuff for his like logo. So it revolves kind of around that, right? So you can move the ship when you're inside of this like triangle tunnel, right? Hey brother, still a classic, absolutely. So
I know that one.
you're going through this tunnel and you can rotate around the tunnel with your sticks, okay? So you have to stay on different kind of planes of this so you can see it roll across, and you have to roll at certain times to get combos. You don't have to, or you don't always have those. You have trigger presses. And then these tunnels end at a point, and then you're free flying the ship.
Thumper.
And
that's
then
what I was thinking of. Thumper. Like, Ray Holder just said it. Every time I see it, I think of Thumper.
That's true. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
But it does give you that like diversity feeling, and it's really encompassing in the music. And it's just a really cool experience, and it is tough. So it doesn't use VR to its full potential. So don't go into it thinking that you're like,
this is a made for VR game.
What's the Z-Race? It's not like you're using your hand. You're using the controllers, and then even in the flying space, you're still using controllers. So there's no point where you're using motion of your hands. But it's awesome. It's really cool. The music is amazing. It is very difficult to do. They're quick button presses and combos I've never had to do before with VR controllers.
Yeah, it seems
so
weird.
It's like trigger, side, X, which it's just all over the place. So I highly recommend it if you like this style of music. It's an instant buy for me.
So answer this question then. If you weren't a fan of Avicii, like in this music, and you went into this game, is this something you would recommend, or would still keep playing if it was just some made up music from the game developers? Is the gameplay good enough to actually make it a good game, or is it just because you like the Avicii music so much that has the draw?
That's a very loaded question. So I don't think you have to like Avicii to like this. I do think if this type of music halfway intrigues you, you should try it. I think if you're looking for something chill to play, that's like a sit down and play game,
you're not moving
it's
a bunch.
An easy pickup. You do not need to do anything. You don't have to like look around real hard. It's open space in some of it, but it's still directional, so you don't have to look more than like 45 degrees in each way. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun if you just want something to do.
$30.
It is $30.
Dang, I didn't realize it's $30.
But here's the thing: half of that money actually goes to his fund for like mental disability, not mental disability, but I forget exactly the fund. I can't think off the top of my head. So half of that does go to an amazing cause.
Well, that's cool. I didn't know that.
So there is a reason behind it. It is done as a fundraiser for it, this whole thing.
Huh. It doesn't even say that on the listing, I don't think.
It doesn't. They don't really advertise that.
It's
kind of crazy, and they should.
That's kind of cool.
I agree. But it is. If you like any type of this music, it's so good. Play it for a little bit. If you don't like it, return it.
Techno
The
Glitch
music's
said no
cool,
Slipknot.
progression.
I'm out.
No Slipknot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah, but I mean, this isn't a game that I see them updating or adding things
No,
to.
no,
Really,
they
like it's a one and done kind of
Yep.
thing. But
Oh, it absolutely is. Yeah.
but I mean,
But it's super cool. It's all to the rhythm. Like when you're see, here's the free flying with the ship. It's all to the beat of the music. It's all in the airy parts, of the song.
So
it
I'm
just
gonna try it on
fits,
yours
man.
because I'm not willing
Yeah.
to spend the
No, 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 I
$30
get
on
that.
this. So I'm gonna come
Yeah.
over to your house and try it. Paradise Decay said suicide prevention. Is that what the fund is for? Maybe
I think it might be.
might be.
Yes,
So okay, I
might
mean,
be.
hey, that's really cool. Wasn't there like some what's that stuff called when people think maybe there's more to the story of what happened? What do they call that word? I can't think of the word. But isn't there some like controversy around what happened to him? Like we don't need to get into all that, but I feel like I've just heard
conspiracy
theory. Yeah, isn't there like some conspiracy theories around what happened to him or something like that?
Sound like my wife. Oh, man.
I just remember hearing something like I don't know what it was, but I never followed Avicii that much, but I just remember hearing something that somebody said about it, but I don't really know. But
amazing artist, highly recommend it. If you want to chill and listen to some music and stuff, maybe have a cocktail or something and just chill, on the couch.
Yeah.
Super cool, man.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna come over your house and try it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I don't want to go on about it, but it is. I love it, and I love this style of music and stuff, and I still want to try it out someday here. Oof. Tribe VR or Tribe XR or whatever they call it now.
Oh man, did I forget to add?
Which one? What are you looking for now?
Our Zenith footage. I just finished it.
Oh gosh, you want to get into this? You want to get into the Zenith stuff? Oh man.
Oh man, I don't see it. Let me see.
I don't know. I'm just Avicii whacked. Yeah. So Zenith. All right. We're gonna ask a poll. So I want to see who's all played it. I just, there's a lot of things that this game checks off, and I still feel like there's a lot of things it doesn't check off. And I think for me, that is the hard part because it does get such a hype from a lot of people. And there's a lot of people that go on about this and are obsessed with it. I don't think I'm one of them. I think after playing it and putting this time into it, I just still feel like I'm left with something that's lackluster. And I don't know, man. Like, well, that's right. I mean, it's.
Hey, I told you this show might be a little rough today. I admitted it.
So,
at a time.
Good time before we get a good MMO. I know, but there's a lot of people who think this is a good MMO too. And it's cool, going into it and starting it from, the beginning tutorial and seeing the world and going through it. It looks like it has potential. But then once I start like playing it and doing the missions,
it's still pretty rough.
I feel like it's this rinse and repeat. And I feel like I know what's coming and I know what I have to do. And yes, you level up, and yes, you can get things.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like I walk away with anything.
I mean, I played the early betas in this before, like the public betas and stuff, and it still feels very similar to me. It's still like that glitchy feeling. The combat is super, simplistic, and you just kind of swing and go crazy or whatever. And I know there's some technique like where you power up things, which is cool. And I know that's how like an MMO is supposed to be. So for me, like MMOs aren't my thing anyways. It's just like for an MMO, it's one of the things that you have to like. Well, I mean, like this kind of MMO, but you kind of have to grind it out for a while. It's a time commitment to level the characters up and level all your skills up and your power ups, which is good. And for people to love that, I think that's awesome. I just, as much as I've played this game so far, which is a couple hours, this is like the beginning of our footage. There's not much bringing me back to it. Like, it's just not, I'm not like, man, I can't wait to jump back into that game. Like, I'm like, I don't really feel like playing it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I know there's things I like there's this crafting to it that I liked. I mean, there are things that I like, the inventory and putting on different gear and stuff like that for better armor and stuff. That's all done well. It's the AI in it is just, I feel like I just get the same thing. You walk too close to somebody, then they come after you. So you just kind of stay away.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so repetitive in that aspect that I don't know. That's the part that kills me, I guess. I'm looking for something more. I'm looking to walk away with like, I felt like I went through all this stuff and powered through it.
Yeah.
And we got there. But
and it's still really glitchy. Like, I mean, it would run crappy sometimes for me. We fell through the world a couple times. Like, some things, climbing is not, you know, to me, like Population 1 does climbing very, very well. To me, this did not do that. It didn't click that. The climbing wasn't there on the grab point, you know, to being, you know, exactly what it needs to be. And I understand it's, you know, but I mean, they've been working on this game for a long time, but it is a massive game. If you look at the map and the overall scale of how big the map is, and as you unlock areas and all that stuff, I mean, I think it would be really cool if you really wanted to spend the time and you had a group of friends that you just love to play these kind of games with, you go in with them all the time, then I think it has potential, but it seems pretty mixed. I've seen a lot of people say, like, I love it. I've seen a lot of other people say, I don't like it. I returned it. It's not for me. And yeah, I'm more on the it's not for me side. It's like, I don't really have a whole lot of desire to go back into this game, but this isn't really my kind of game. So, I mean,
here's the thing. I think it's amazing if you own a Quest. I think if you have a PC, there are better options out there for you to play. There's way better games. I compare this, at least for myself, to No Man's Sky. I would rather go spend the time in No Man's Sky than this, because No Man's Sky to me does not feel repetitive at all.
There's so much depth to that game. So many, I mean, but that game's on a whole another level. I mean, it's a hard comparison right there, but I understand what you're saying. You would rather put your time into that game than this, and I agree.
Even though I see the same, you know, animals on different planets and stuff, it doesn't feel repetitive like this. I feel like I go out and explore and I come across something on accident and I'm scared or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Where here, I'm like, okay, we just grind it out and sword swipe him a couple times and jump and run away and come back and kill him. Like,
to me, this is more like a VR chat or something. Like, that's to me like what. Like, we would come across pockets of people in different areas, and like in that one boss level, which for some reason my recording stopped before we got there for the bosses. But but like, it was just pockets of people that would just stand around and talk, which is cool.
And
but
that's
like,
the cool aspect of it.
Yeah, but that to me like is more of a VR chat kind of a thing, or you know, a Neos VR or something like that.
Well, but is that any social multiplayer game really?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean.
But it was just funny because I just felt like we kept coming across these pockets of people that were just hanging out and and not. So Anakaze said No Man's Sky, not repetitive. I don't know, man. There's some depth. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do in No Man's Sky, I feel like. I mean, we played that for a long time when it first came out, and now with all the updates and I mean, I don't know. I mean,
at any point you can call a game competitive, right? A shooter. Oh, I'm gonna take a gun in here and try and shoot people. You know what I mean? At a point, every game is, but unless you have a true open world game, then you know you are gonna have some type of repetitive to any game. But
yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. What do you guys think of this game? Oh, we forgot to do the poll for what game. I don't know what everybody said.
I've been watching. I didn't see anybody say anything.
I saw some people say Zenith. I was up here. I gotta scroll up.
Where's my
Hubris? That's not out yet.
What's going on?
Medal of Honor. Anshar Wars 2. What happened?
I saw that. Was out.
So we could do that. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys want us to give away? Or we could just do like the 3 most recent games, you know, something like that. But whatever. We'll do a poll here in a minute. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think for the people that like these kind of games, I think that, you know, I know some people are really enjoying this and they've spent hours and hours and hours in here. I just don't think it's a game that I'm going to put a lot of time into, but to each their own. I mean, hey, if you like it, that's awesome. You know, I think that's great, but just for me, probably not so much.
Is Ray Holder a YouTube sub?
I think he is, yeah.
Must be.
Yep.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, YouTube member. I think it's a YouTube member or something like that. Yeah,
you got it,
I think he signed up last show we did.
Hey, I do just want to thank all the Patreons. I was really looking at all that. You guys really have taken this channel to the next level with your guys' support and stuff.
It's been very helpful because what we're doing right now is pretty expensive. Like the things we're doing right now, and that has helped some. So, you know, it's definitely a big help because we're trying to, you know, do some cool stuff. And like we said, you know, hopefully a VR meetup at some point in the new studio space. You know, we'll have the space and it's going to be really cool. So, yeah. So
Gary, good to see you, man. See you in chat too.
Talking about, he said, yes, I am with the emojis with our faces.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. So we did want to talk a little bit about Pop One because this has me a little bit excited. So this is their next event coming up, and it is duos mode. So it's 2-people squads, so 2-person squads, which means Tyler really like it because a lot of times when it's just us playing, it'll, you know, every once in a while the third person won't get paired up with us, so it's just me and him versus all the other squads of 3. And to us, that's actually a lot of fun. So this would be cool to be able to just be 2 people facing other squads of 2 people. I think that's pretty cool. But the event starts February 10th to 22nd. They're also doing some other stuff. This is obviously around Valentine's Day. This is kind of their theme.
Oh, couples.
Well, Not yeah. Anyways, so the thing that they're
what
doing,
they're showing here. Come on, you don't get it?
yeah, yeah,
Him and her flying.
yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
So, but one of the things they're doing in the event to upgrade some weapons is that there's Valentines that are hidden around, like Valentine's Day cards. You take those, you deliver them to a mailbox, you collect loot, and you can get 5-star red weapons, event rewards, and all that other kind of stuff. So I do like when they do that little stuff like that. I think it's kind of fun. But
yeah,
and we did play some
I
Pop
love
1 this week
duos,
too.
man.
Actually, we played a little bit of Pop 1. A couple changes that we noticed because we haven't played that in a little while. But it's
Right.
fun game.
It was tough at first, man, but I brought it back. Brought it back a little bit.
Yeah.
It's tough when you don't play something like that for a while because everyone's so competitive.
That
It's
game's
crazy,
the worst.
man.
Like I can hop back into Contractors and I'll do not that great for a little while, but then it comes back pretty quick. Population 1, if I don't play that like all the time, it's like I'm terrible. And it takes me a long time to get back to that level because people are just so good. And the gunplay is just so much different than what I'm used to. You know, like the trailing bullets and you guys shoot ahead so much farther ahead of where they're going. It's just, it takes me a long time to
Can we talk about Contractors?
Sure. I didn't get any footage or anything.
It doesn't matter, man. But now they have mod maps.
Yeah, and it's not the beta. You don't have to sign into the beta like how we showed you before on a past show. The mod map should be out there. And the mod maps, I haven't hopped in there with the official mod maps. I did it in the beta. Mod maps work really good. I really want to hop in there with the full-blown stuff. And Mammut is coming out with their Mammut Apto 3 Wasp or something like that, I think it's called. But that thing looks so good. I cannot wait to get my hands on that because, you know, we love our gun stocks, especially in Contractors.
I told you what I wanted to do. I wanted to frame that thing, man.
I know, that's what I told them. I told them that I want a mount for that thing so that I can put it on the wall or something when I'm not using it. So hopefully, because that thing is gorgeous. I can't wait to talk about that and get one in hand. We haven't had that yet. But yeah, Contractors is always doing updates. I mean, to me, still one of the best shooters. But as far as the mod maps go, because the PC VR mod maps are just amazing. So
I just like the Call of Duty now, like having that accessible for people with a Quest is amazing.
Yeah.
And in that game particular, it just, this Contractors just keeps getting better and bigger and more played. And yeah, servers are full. Exactly.
Yep.
It used to be, you know what I mean? 1 or 2 or 3 when it first came out.
Yeah, we had trouble.
Now,
finding. Yeah, now
it's
there's usually always people on there.
Yep.
It's excellent. So some of the release notes are obviously the mod map support, visual improvements through a couple different maps, enhanced overall shading quality, added fog effects for all maps, adjusted magazine grip and pose on different things. So like they're constantly doing content updates, but they're also always doing quality of life. And that's one of the best looking shooters, even on Quest. Like on Quest, it looks so good on Quest now compared to what it used to, you know, just the colors and everything just looks so much better, but really, really great.
Wolf Raza said he's using the mini stock. I know he's been using that stubby stock. That's awesome. Yeah. That is cool.
Yep. We got to hop back into the Contractors for sure here pretty soon.
Who somebody said, I can't find it. Oh, Artful. Sean has so many gun stocks. He needed a separate approval band and saw them in the photo. Yeah, I set all that up for him. I'm like, dude, we gotta hang the gun stocks.
I was unpacking things and Tyler's were just like grabbing things and putting them in the storage area there. It was really funny because I posted that picture like to Discord and to Reddit, and on the Reddit everybody thought it was like a BDSM thing. Like they all thought those were like whips at first when they first saw it, and then they realized they were gun stocks and the
haptic vest and
because it does kind of look a little. You're like, what is that? If you didn't know, but
dude, I loved setting all that up. It was like the perfect space for it. I'm like, oh,
I mean, it definitely doesn't fit all of my stuff, but you know, it's a nice little storage area for certain things that are getting used, and I can swap things out here and there. And I have the pink and blue color scheme going on, and I really want to get because I still haven't used my PlayStation 5 yet. I know everybody's been asking me about that. It's still in the box, haven't used it. The move has been crazy, but they have that pink and blue controllers that came out for it now, and I really want to get those, even just to set them in there because they'll match the lights and stuff. I really want to do that, but I haven't. Or they're like $75 a piece. They're kind of expensive, but
Susan, cheers, morning.
Hey, what's up? But yeah, I mean, what were we talking about?
Oh, wait, were we? We should still play in the Contractors competition that's sponsored by Mammut.
Yeah.
And what is it? VR.
I wonder when the games are, like time frame wise, if we can make it to, because we could definitely get some people in the Discord that would be able to play with us. Because there's some good people. I mean, I need a little practice.
I think they're saying once a week, and it's one map. And you have to win 2 matches. So it could go to 3 rounds. But if you win 2 in a row, then it would be over.
There's probably going to be some ridiculously good people playing, though, too. I bet.
We're not playing, so no. We would
Oh
suck
boy.
by right now without some practice,
Oh
but
boy.
it all comes back so fast, man. That
Yeah,
gun stock, it's like you draw up and it's there every time.
true that. What do
I
you think about the Sony PSVR2 or PlayStation VR2?
know.
The website being up now. So there is actually a website up now. I know a lot of everybody's probably seen it. No new news, still no pictures of the headset, no release date,
Right.
anything like that. But there is a way to sign up for notifications now for once the
pre-order.
pre-order or whatever drops. So I'm thinking it's, I mean, there's a possibility it could be sooner than later. I'm still thinking holiday this year, but there's a possibility that, I mean, even the pre-order, you know, possibility that the pre-order could come. See, I don't mean the actual, I don't know that the release is going to happen before much more than holiday 2022, but even just a pre-order that we're going to be able to pre-order, hopefully some pictures and some video clips start coming out of what this thing looks like and everything else. Hopefully that stuff is coming soon. I mean, if they got the website up, they got to be moving that direction, right?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, most of this stuff was already known, though. So, other than like the comments that they've made about, you know, verifying the foveated rendering and like what they're doing with it.
I mean, CES, they verified what all of the rumors and even the controllers that we knew, but
that's what I mean. There's no price listed. There's no release date listed. I still think holiday. That's
I mean,
how
I do
they
too.
roll.
I do too for the release, but I still think that we could be getting a pre-order though. You know,
that could be.
maybe summertime or, you know, I'm just excited. I want to see the thing. I really, really want to see the thing to see what, because I mean, even though we've had the controller leaks and stuff for a while, we haven't had any leaks of what the actual headset is going to look like. You know, we've seen the fan-made renders and all that kind of stuff, but none of that is accurate. You know what I mean? I want to see what this thing's going to look like. I can't wait to find out the price. And that is going to, I'm going to have the PS5 out before that and try it out, but that is definitely going to get the PS5 out of the box as soon as I can, you know. I'm just so excited for that. It's just, it can't come soon enough.
I know. I'm still on the fence about picking it up. It's honestly, I think to me, now that you have it and you're close, I'm really on the fence. Like before, I'm like, yeah, I'll pick it up. Yeah, there's absolutely, you know, because I want to try it. But I don't know if it's something I'm going to go to.
The PSVR2?
If it was wireless, it'd be a no-brainer for me. But being it's still wired, I don't know unless there's exclusives.
You're one of those guys, huh?
Yeah, I mean, well, most of this stuff comes out for PC too. So why am I going to go out and buy a PlayStation 5?
There'll be Sony
I know they have
exclusives, though,
exclusives.
for sure.
I get that, but I just don't know if it's worth it to have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
to
don't know.
spend all that money on it. I don't know.
I mean,
We'll
luckily
see.
we live close enough now that, you know,
that's
you
what
can
I
come
said.
over. Yeah, like you said, you can come over now and try it. And just like I'm going to do with that Avicii game, you know, that stuff will be really nice for living close. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to have the PSVR2 as soon as I possibly can. And I'm really excited for that thing. And the wire doesn't really bother me. It's going to be a small wire. I'm sure similar to like what a link cable is going to be like with the Quest 2. Right. I still have hopes that they're going to eventually come out with a wireless adapter, whatever it is. The wired is annoying, but it's not a deal breaker for me. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It is annoying. Would I love to see wireless PSVR2? Absolutely. I don't think anybody would say otherwise, but it's not a deal breaker. I think the exclusive games that are going to come out of that, I mean, it's going to be the VR games I think we're going to see on there that we've been wanting to see for a long time now. Some of these AAA, you know.
I get that, but by that point, will we start seeing that stuff coming to PC, coming to...
I mean, but we're not seeing that much stuff coming to PC anymore. Most of the VR stuff is geared towards Quest now. It's not as in-depth. You know, we're not seeing a whole lot of the Half-Life Alyxes. You know, we're not seeing... There's still some really good PC VR stuff, and we're going to talk about some of that. But the focus right now is going to be Quest 2 and PSVR 2. And the PSVR 2, the content is going to blow the Quest 2 stuff out of the water. Even though I think Quest 2 content has been great, and I love it. I love the wireless. I love the mobile. I'm very impressed with what they have done with the technology. Still can't wait for the, you know, the GTA title that's going to come out. The other stuff that we know is coming. I can't wait for that stuff, but I think the PSVR 2 is going to be on another level. And I mean, we're going to see what Quest or what Oculus Meta, whatever you want to call them, is going to do with this next upcoming headset. You know, that might be something, you know, getting us closer to what PSVR 2 levels can perform. But
I think we are going to see that by the time we're close to.
Yeah, it's possible.
When this drops, I do.
I mean,
so
it's still, you're still going to be running mobile stuff though, but it's just impressive what they've done with the Quest 2 so far. But I wish that Oculus would focus more on some PC VR stuff, utilizing AirLink, making AirLink better, you know, doing all of that stuff. I you know, because their focus is on the Quest 2 titles, not PC VR titles for the Quest 2 to play, you know, PCVR wise. But I do wish we would see some more of that. I don't know, but I'm very excited for PSVR2. So good thing you live close and you can come try it, and then you're going to be bummed because they're all sold out and you still can't get a PS5. You're like, dang, I should have got one earlier when you got one. Now I don't know what to do. And then you're being in my house all the time. I'll lock the door and the window. It's just going to be crazy.
I know. And will I probably get it? Will we see something that makes me like Gran Turismo or something? Maybe.
Y'all too. I hope that's going to work with the PlayStation.
No.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
Oh man, I hope so. That'd be sweet. They should.
Nope.
They should.
The only way it could is if it worked without having any tracking needed for it. Like if it was in a fixed position, you didn't have the rotational. Even that. I mean, because it would still. Yeah, I don't know. They could, but I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's talk about the best PC VR title that I've played in a little while.
Why do I never believe you when you tell me anything?
This is true. Look at the coffee mug. That's enough right there to tell you. This game's
I know. I get
epic.
it. Okay.
I drank it all.
You're being serious.
I drank it all a couple days ago because there's some stains in the cup. But no, this is Wanderer, and I already saw some people talking about it in the comments. This game is one that I was excited for, and it came out, and I was in the middle of moving, and I was not able to play it. PC wasn't even set up. This is a PC VR title. I was playing this on Airlink. I was using Airlink on the Quest. It was running pretty good. Phenomenal game so far. I'm not that far into it, maybe like an hour into the game. Really, really good game so far. I highly recommend it. It's $39, but
it's the feels, right? It gives you the
definitely
feels of HLA.
And as you watch this, it definitely has the feels of Half-Life Alyx. They stole some things. Well, maybe not stole, but they used some things that Half-Life Alyx did, especially in the beginning after this opening scene here, that definitely made me feel like Half-Life Alyx. It's not quite on the level of Half-Life Alyx. I mean, Half-Life Alyx still visually and everything else looks better, but this looks really, really good. And the colors and stuff right here, like muted colors because you're in this opening scene, but a lot of activity with things you can pick up, open. Not everything, so not every drawer you can open, not everything you can pick up, but a lot of things. Right. And it has some creepy vibes to it. It has some scary vibes. It has puzzles that you have to figure out. It really, really good game so far. And this is, I think this is their first VR title, I think.
That's what I was just going to say.
Is that Tesla? Is that Nikola Tesla that was on the wall?
It could have been. I didn't see.
I'm not sure.
So that's what I was just going to say.
There's like a ghost figure here.
It's
like a kid.
Oh, yeah, like you're following.
Yeah, it reminds me of Fear, kind of. That was a
But this coming from a developer that has no VR, experience that we know,
I know, unless we're missing on their own.
Yeah. This is an unbelievable achievement coming from somebody like that. I mean, typically, devs like that, we see issues,
right?
Or it drags out, or they have to go fix things, or it takes forever. But I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous looking.
It's really, really good. And I remember we talked about this a while back, and we were looking at the trailers and stuff, and we're like, man, it looks really good, but it's probably not going to be that good. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times you can make a trailer look awesome, and then the gameplay is like, what? You know what I mean? Not as good. This is really, really good. And this is like the teleport thing to jump across things. I need to check the settings and see if there's a way that I can actually physically jump, because that's what I was trying to do, and then I realized I just have to hold the button. But lots of settings, free locomotion. I mean, this...
all the actions, the stuff you can grab and pick up. I mean, it's, it does it right. I mean,
there's so much. I mean, and like I said, I'm just starting out, maybe an hour into the game, and I couldn't put it down. I was like, this is one of them games that I wanted to keep going, because it was, I mean, it's not completely open world, but the world looks amazing. I mean, there's definitely a set path that they want you to follow, that you follow to go through the story, but sometimes that's okay. And I mean, so was Half-Life Alyx.
I was just going to say, so was that.
Yeah, similar to that.
When the world's big around you and you can explore and do things, it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, the world feels very, very full. Like the atmosphere, there's just so much stuff. And you'll see as I get into the next scene and stuff. I mean, this is a game that, I mean, I feel like we've been needing something like this PC VR wise for a while. There hasn't been a lot of PC VR titles that have really been, I mean, look at this. I mean, this right here is where I started really getting the Half-Life Alyx feels. You're in this world, you're looking out the window into this more open area. Scene. Yeah, even some of the things where you like walk across and you have to open the window to crawl in, like that, stuff was similar to Half-Life Alyx. Like, but it is a really, really cool game. And somebody asked, is it long or short? I don't know how long it is yet. Like I said, I'm probably about an hour into it, and I still feel like I'm just beginning. So my hope is that it'll be a pretty long game, but it's really good so far.
Yeah, I know. It does. So Chris, you're right. We need a lot
Chris said Roots got stuck on the boat a bunch of time in a row and stopped playing. It's an issue for sure, but man, there's so much great game after that. Don't toss away over a minor thing.
Yeah.
I didn't get stuck on the boat at all. I don't know what would have happened. I mean, you just get on the boat and she tells you to do a couple things. You stick the tape on the thing, you hit play, it does a little thing, and then she starts to drive off on the boat. I didn't have any issues with that at all. I haven't had any glitches really so far. I mean, there was a little bit of performance issues, but I was using Link. I had a bunch of other programs running, so I turned the graphics down just a little bit. So I think it is kind of a little bit of an intense game to play. Specs wise, I don't know what the minimum specs or anything are, but it's really good.
Dark Angel said 10 plus hours so far.
Really?
And not done. Yeah.
Really?
Isn't
nice.
that awesome?
Because I think Half-Life Alyx took me, 12? I think it was like
Something
11 or 12 hours to get all the way through.
Yep.
But yeah, that's
incredible then. Yeah. That's what I was just going to say. Odin, I was just going to say this game reminds me of like a blended mix of Myst and Half-Life Alyx.
Yep.
Really.
It does. And it's definitely puzzles. Myst, the puzzles were a little bit too hard for me a lot of times. I had a lot of trouble figuring that game out. Yep. But this, to me, the puzzles so far have been tricky. They start out a little easy. They do get a little bit harder, but they haven't been like too hard for me. I don't like ones that are like make my head hurt too bad.
Odin brought up one of my like all-time favorites too, Abduction. If you like puzzlers, try Abduction. Open world, amazing game, beautiful game, so good.
Yeah. Yep. This is, I'm telling you though, that for $40, like this is, I mean, excellent game. Like so far, I can't I'm telling you, man. I know I've said it before, and when I play a game, and when I'm not playing the game, I think about playing the game, and I want to get back because I'm thinking about things. Like that's how I know. To me, I really like the game. And it's a really good game, and this game definitely does that for me. The only thing that can make it better, and I know I say this all the time, is co-op. If this game was co-op, oh my goodness, mind blown. It would be the greatest thing ever. But even in single player, it is. I mean, it's just so far, it's a good storyline. The world in itself is just a place that I want to be in, you know what I mean? Because it's so full. There's so many things to look at. Graphically, the graphics are really good. Still not on Half-Life Alyx level to me, but the graphics are good. And like you see, I mean, the world, there's just so much stuff going on. It does not feel, I mean, it feels like this apocalyptic world, you know, and there's just so many things to look at, lots of things to pick up. It's really pretty cool game. Even the water interaction is pretty good. I was even impressed with that. You got to do water teas. I mean, the water's not the best water I've ever seen, but at least it reacts with things that hit it, and those things are important to me.
Like hubris water?
Oh, that's some good water. Oof. That's some good water.
That's crispy.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Yep. Some Artful said the refrigerators were definitely nicked from Half-Life Alyx. Was just waiting to see a head crab.
I love the bottles. Like,
I haven't seen head crabs. Yeah, and the bottles, that update that they did in Half-Life Alyx, where the bottle actually moves and the liquid moves inside. That was. I haven't seen that level in this yet, but because I mean that Half-Life Alyx is still to me one of the most gorgeous PCVR titles I've ever seen. I mean that's still setting the bar high if you ask me. And Kayak VR water, that's some good water too.
Yeah, that is
good water.
Too. Yeah. Michelle said played Myst years ago on Windows 3.1, and that's probably when I played it too.
Yeah, probably.
But
I
completely forgot all the puzzles playing it now in VR, but like I love it when you kind of know still because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
But,
those puzzles were hard. I played that and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like this is too hard for my brain.
I like hard puzzles though.
Yeah,
that's what keeps me coming back though.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, like thinking about it outside of it, and it brings me back in.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one thinking this is pretty good because everybody so far that I've seen in the comments are all really enjoying this. So, I mean, the bad thing is it is PCVR only, so you have to have a PC to play this game, but you're not going to get this level of detail in these full environments like this, you know, reflections and everything else on a Quest. So, definitely this kind of game you're going to have to pick up PC to play some PC VR, but I mean it's really cool. I just want to keep watching this because there's some really cool parts. And I didn't do too many spoilers, but man, and it's kind of a little slow starting out. Like you're getting some story and some details, and there's some things happening, but man, it is so good. Yeah. Techno glitch. He said I'm gonna get another try, so I didn't see what he said before. He must have had some issues.
He said he doesn't like teleport. So,
but it's not. But I mean, it's all free locomotion.
There's jumping stuff.
Yeah, there's just teleport, and then you might be able to change that in the settings. I don't know. I didn't take the time to look to see because I set up all my free locomotion stuff, and then I went into play. I didn't go back to see if there was an option, but as far as I knew, it was just that when you have to jump across something.
That was exactly how Half-Life Alyx was too, though. There was no physical jumping, no button press for a jump in Half-Life Alyx. So I know.
Oh, it's on PSVR as well. Fluke Rogi said it's on PSVR as well. They're going to go nuts. Immersed Robot. Gary said this is going to be on PSVR2, I reckon. So that's cool. They'll get a kick out of this for sure if they're, people that just have PSVR, no PC.
Sure.
Oh, man, so good. So
Yeah.
good. I didn't
That's
realize
cool.
it
I
was on
can't wait to
PSVR
play
either.
this. And I was just thinking, because I've only been able to use my Quest because I don't have a designated VR space anymore. But I probably could still virtual desktop it.
Yeah, I mean, I was air linking it,
Guess I didn't
and
think about that.
it was
Right.
working. I mean, it looked really good. Like I
Yeah,
said, I turned
I'll
the
have to try
settings down
that.
a little bit, but I mean, other than that, it was playing really good.
It does look so good, though.
Yeah.
I've been wanting a game that looks this good to come. We've been talking about that for how long now? You
Yeah,
know?
we've
Since
needed
before the holidays. Yeah.
we've needed something like this for sure. So
Absolutely,
yeah,
we did.
I mean, I don't know. It's just really good. I wish we could give away a copy of this. It's just hard with Steam because I can't just buy a code. You know what I mean? Like to give
Right.
away, unless it's on like a website or you could gift it to a friend or something
We
like
could
that.
still
but-
do it through Discord, and whoever wins, then we would just directly, we'd have to friend them and then buy it
Yeah.
for them. But we could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. We still haven't figured out what we're going to give away on Quest. Let's just do a poll. Let's do, because I didn't see a bunch
All
of,
right, let's go.
so let's do a poll for Ultrawings 2, Zenith,
Ultrawings.
and I saw somebody say Anshar 2 Hyperdrive. Let's do those three, because you
Okay.
can do 3 on the poll, right?
All right. I can do 3 or 4, I think, yeah. Which other ones? Ultrawings, Zenith, and
And
Anshar?
Anshar 2.
That's it? That's
Yeah,
it?
let's do
Nobody
that.
else? All right.
So we only got 3? We can only do 3?
I think we can do 4.
Oh, what's the 4th? Your keyboard's really loud.
Avicii. I know.
Nobody's going to vote for that. Like,
I don't care.
I don't think anybody. You can put it on there,
Yeah,
but I don't think
but
these
that's the
alligators
thing.
are
What
free.
if you got it for free? You know what I mean? It might be something you like.
Yeah, I mean, you can put it on there. Let's see who
right.
people vote for. I'm seeing Ultrawings 2, Beanstalker. I actually have that. I actually have Beanstalker, and I haven't played that yet either, but I've been hearing people talk about that. So I do want to hop in there. Like I said, life has just been crazy for me for like
Yeah.
at least a month now with, trying to move and sell a house and find another place to live and
Yep.
changing jobs and unpacking and packing, and it's just been insane. Ultrawings 2 for me.
I think it's going to be Ultrawings.
Yeah, Ultrawings 2 might be it.
I get it. Ultrawings is a great game. The original. I love it. It's a good
Absolutely.
game.
So
So-
let's show some Ultrawings 2 footage. Trailer. Neither one of you haven't played this yet either.
I
have
haven't
you?
yet. No,
I haven't
and
either
I will.
yet.
I have the original and love it.
Yeah,
So,
I do too. I
is
played the
cool.
original on Go, I think, on Oculus Go, I believe. The first Ultrawings, not on Quest. I played it on Go.
did we have
was
it on Go?
Yeah,
Did
it
we?
was on Go. Yep, absolutely.
Oh.
That was the first place I ever played Ultrawings.
Yeah.
So the second one I'm looking forward to because they added, like I saw something about there being like some military style planes and missions and stuff
Mustang.
like that.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously, this isn't going to be your flight simulator. This isn't going to be, HOTAS support and
Could
all
be.
that. But it's just for a Quest game to be able to experience some flight and stuff like this, I think it's going to be a great option. Like I said, I haven't played this one yet. I am looking forward to it. I'm going to pick it up. Probably today. I had plans on playing it, but then I got way too into Wanderer and I couldn't jump out of that. And I was like, and I played a decent amount of that Les Mills BodyCombat too. I've been playing a little bit of that.
Right.
So
I like seeing the speed in this game.
Yeah.
Because that's what I felt like was missing a little bit from the last one, is that the faster planes just still weren't fast enough for me. And
Yeah.
it looks like from the trailer that maybe you can achieve that here. So
yeah.
I'm
So
hoping
for me in flight games, I always have to get low to the ground because when you're
Yeah,
up in
it
the
feels
air,
faster.
I mean, even in real life, up in the air, you don't feel like you're going that fast. And in these games as well, when you're up in the air, you don't feel like you're going that fast. Like I want the sense of speed. So to me, the only way to get that a lot of times in these games,
Right.
you get low to the ground, you're flying around buildings, and then that gives you more of the sense of speed. So hopefully this, like you said, hopefully this will give you some of that sense of speed. But Ultrawings, it's a great game, at least the first
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah, even though it's low res graphics, like, not super high textures and all that stuff, it still feels like a good game. And when you're in the air, I don't know. You're not thinking about that, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the cartoony look to it, truthfully.
yeah.
I don't hate it.
Ultrawings is taking it. Ultrawings 2 is
And look,
55%. Zenith is coming in right behind at 25%. Oh, but Avicii is beating Anshar 2.
I told you, man, it's
I'm
one of those
impressed.
games that people are kind of
I'm
like, I
impressed.
don't really know if I want to buy it, but it is cool. Like,
Yeah, and
It's
that's
a
how I
chill
am. I
game,
don't know that
man.
I want to spend $30 on it, but if somebody gave it to me,
right.
I would check it out. I'd probably play
Exactly.
it.
Because the other ones you'll probably just buy for yourself anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm
not
definitely
trying to
buying
convince
buying
anybody.
Ultrawings too. I haven't bought this one yet, and I plan on buying it and playing it, but this
Wait.
one I haven't played yet, and I do look forward to it.
Right.
But again, single player, and for some reason I was thinking it was co-op. We were talking about the other day, and I was like, isn't the second one co-op? And we were both like, maybe it is. I can't remember. And I looked it up, and it was like single player. I was like, dang it.
I thought they talked about that, though.
I thought they did
originally.
too, but-
I thought so, too. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
But either way, I
Maybe
think it's going to
coming.
be a good game.
Yep.
Looking forward to checking it out. But
want
I think
Balsa.
Ultrawings 2 is going to win.
I still want Balsa.
Yeah, you've been talking about that game since we first started this Coffee
Dude,
VR show.
I
You've been
know,
talking about
because
Balsa.
so I love like what Kerbal Space Program, right? If you guys had played any of that, it's one of the creators of that game has made an RC flight game. I know, just don't
I'm just
laugh at
laughing
me.
to myself because I'm thinking
It's so
somebody that's
cool,
been
man.
watching this show since the early days is thinking to themselves right now, "Oh, not again, Tyler. Like, how many
It's
times have you
still
told us
coming
this?"
though. They dropped the release now for PC. They switched to PC, but they're still working on the VR port or add-on or whatever. So we're still gonna get that like multiplayer, build your RC plane and fly it and shoot others down and stuff. So I'm still waiting on that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Be awesome. I wonder if this will work in the y'all.
Boy Brown. Hey, he said it'll be multiplayer soon in an update. See,
what?
I thought they talked.
I thought they did too. That's what we were both thinking.
Right.
Is that true?
Because I'm like,
If that's true, that's the
was,
greatest
man.
news I've heard
Yeah.
in forever. They should have done it at launch, though. They should have done it at
Well,
launch. I feel
I
like
know.
they'd sell a lot more copies. But awesome news
Right.
because there's that one App Lab flight game. What's that called? Warplanes or something. Yeah,
Warplanes.
and that's multiplayer. So awesome. I hope that's true. And like Technoglitch said, co-op in the y'all would be awesome. Hopefully
Can't
this
wait,
does get
dude.
some y'all support. That would be amazing. We have talked to them, and hopefully
I know.
they'll start shipping in March to the U.S. They haven't started
Right.
shipping to the U.S. yet. We're hoping to get ours that we ordered as soon as we possibly can. I don't know how that's going to work out,
Yep.
but
If you guys don't want us to get ours, just write them and tell them they need to send it to us.
yeah, be like, we're
let
just
'em know.
curious if you sent Rendered Reality. We got two of them because we each backed it, so we're gonna have two
Right.
of them, and we just let them know. We're just curious because we really
Send
want to
them
see
this
what
way.
they think of them, and we're like, we're just about to buy one, but we can't buy one until we see what Rendered Reality thinks of it. That's what he's telling them. I mean, they're gonna be like, you're so full
Hey,
of crap.
whatever.
They're just gonna think it's us making alternate emails and sending.
Right? Yeah. Wait, I've done that already.
Oh crap!
You haven't done that. No, honestly, yeah, we can't wait for our yaws. We may set them up together. We may not. We'll see.
We probably will.
We probably will.
We could do
be
some. I mean,
legit,
because I
man.
have a full basement here too. That's a full, big old basement. We could do some.
Right.
We could do some room scale stuff, like both of us down there. It's just completely open. It's all finished. But I haven't done anything with that down there. We're actually gonna go buy a TV today, like a big TV to put on the wall, because we got some family coming in next weekend. We'll put the kids down there. I was talking on the Discord. I'm trying to get like a. One of those retro style like Super NESs or something like that to hook up down there. And Fluke was like, "Oh, you should do the Raspberry Pi thing." And I'm like, "Oh, that sounds awesome because you can do all the ROMs and everything on there." But I'm like, "There's no way I'd have time to get that done by this weekend." So,
Right.
But I mean, the kids might be like, "These old games are stupid," you know what I mean? But to me, I'm like, these old games are awesome. Like, so
I've
hopefully
got
they like.
the NES Classic, or
Do you have
not
the NES Classic or the Super?
the
NES?
original one.
Yeah,
not the,
I kind of
not
want
the,
both.
I know.
Because I think it was Gaming Science Teacher put a link, and they have the official one that Nintendo came out with, but I can't find it on Amazon. And I can't find it like at Best Buy, so I'm gonna look to see what like Best Buy and those places have. I don't know.
Just do the Switch. Just do the Switch and get the controller.
Well, that's what James was saying, that you can do the Switch and then you can get the
They have a
old
whole
games
marketplace
for it.
Yeah.
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. What's a
Get
Switch
you some
cost?
Excite Bike on there and
$300.
No, they have a cheaper one now though. I think that was $199. Somebody else will know. I don't really.
Yeah, I'm sure
know,
somebody
I'm
knows,
guessing.
but that's pretty cool.
But yeah.
Oh, another one that I know you're really excited about. Virtual Reality 2.
Oh, dude, I love this game.
This was a Go game.
Woo.
This was another Go game.
I
We played
know.
this on the Go.
Isn't that
on the
nuts?
Oculus Go. Yep. The first one, obviously.
I loved this game. The original was just such a mind trip. Like, if you have access to playing the original one on something, do it, please, because it's a cool game. The story part of it, if you're really paying attention, is really cool. This, I'm sure, will be 10 times better. I am sure. Great, just done amazing. The voice acting, the depth of it, the thought behind it, the scale that it feels. Like, I feel like you're in this world. Like, you just keep teleporting to places in the original, not in this one. But yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
So I loved this game.
I
Loved
thought
it.
the coolest part was the what was it, the headsets that you put up to your head.
Yeah, and you
that
went
would,
into the
like,
world by
transfer you
looking
to-
through them.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
that was really cool.
like
I didn't get into the
mind-blowing
game
for
as
me
much
then.
as you did, but I know you loved it. But I did think it was a cool game, but it didn't do quite as much as as it did for you. But
Right.
this one looks really good. I mean, and the first one was good, like you said. So
Oh man, there's
Yeah.
somebody in chat. I need to delete those messages. It says we do not need a Switch
I
from
just saw that.
VR Wife Life. I should delete that.
she's
right
more
now.
Sega though. She's more Sega, and I'm more
That's my
Nintendo.
wife too, man.
Yeah,
I know.
and I feel that's strange, right? Like So
Sonic. It was the draw.
it was Sonic. Yeah, the same for her. Like those were her memories being younger with Sonic. For me, it was Nintendo, Super Nintendo.
Right.
My cousin, I used to go to his house all the time, and he had the Sega. I never owned the Sega as a kid, but we would play the Sega over there all the time.
Yeah.
We would play like Rush and the Ninja Turtles game and Sonic, and there's just so many cool games back then. But I think maybe we do need a Switch. I don't know.
The Switches are nice, man. My nephew brings his over all the time.
Yeah, my nephew has one too, and I do
like them.
Yeah.
I know. Yep.
James says, shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out y'all and Ultrawings team to collaborate and get something going. Yeah, that would be awesome. Because I really want a decent amount of native Quest stuff too. You know what I mean? Like I want it to just support the Quest, easy to throw on. I don't have to, load up PCVR. So hopefully that'll be the case. But
Artful brings up one of my soft spots. Lynx R1, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping that comes soon too.
Updates.
Yeah, hoping that Lynx R1, and they're teaming up with SideQuest. So they're teaming up with SideQuest as far as the store goes. So hopefully there's going to be a ton of content for that. Easy to get stuff on SideQuest.
Coming soon for that too.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will be this month, February. They are going to have some announcements of that. Yeah. So stay tuned.
Definitely good stuff.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, for sure. But man, what else we got? So
I want a Steam Deck now. I still want one.
Yeah, I never ordered one.
I think I pre-ordered one because it was like $5 or something like that. I forget.
Yeah. I don't remember. I should have got one too, but there's just so much stuff that we need to get. So let's go ahead and end the poll. I think Ultrawings 2 is going to win it. So we are going to. So make sure you sign up for the Discord
Avicii?
there.
Going once, going twice.
It's not going to
happen. Come on.
It's
Somebody else voted for it. See, it's going up, man. I'm telling you.
It's got a ways to go. We're at 52% for Ultrawings. It ain't beating it.
They could switch.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. So yeah. So join the Discord. What I'm going to do. I don't know if I should try to do it right now because it'll take too much thought and I won't be saying anything and you guys will be really bored and leave. But or you might.
We'll do it after.
Yeah. Anyways, so we'll do it after. Go to the Discord, go to the giveaways deals section. You'll see a thing. I'll ping it at everyone. Mau give me a poop emoji because he does it every time I do that. And it's chocolate ice cream. It's not poop, but
it is.
So ping the thing on there. We'll do it maybe we'll do it to end tomorrow. That way a lot of the people watch the show on Sundays. That way they can still get in on it. And maybe we need to do a Wanderer giveaway too. I see people saying earlier that nobody does Wanderer giveaways. It's such a good game. It is $40. Maybe we should do one of those on there as well.
I agree because we don't do a lot of Steam giveaway. I mean, as much anymore because there hasn't been anything solid.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of big releases. We still did a lot for the 25 days of Christmas. We still gave away Steam games, Oculus games, all that. And we do have, there is a Fanatical bundle going on right now as well for some Steam VR titles. I did just buy that and I was going to give some of those codes away on the show and we ran out of time and I didn't have enough to get in there. Chris9989 says he's going to counter with some vanilla ice cream. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Get rid of them chocolate ice cream emojis.
Dave Curry said, be happy with your 13%. I am happy. I think everybody should try it. Dude, go buy it. Try it. If you don't like it, return it. Done.
I mean, that is a solid thing. Like, I mean, it is. I mean, I have returned games on Oculus before in the past, and it's an easy process, and they always give you your money back. So,
I mean, if you're bored on a weekend, try it. You can play it for, 2 hours and still return it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't return it. I don't think you should because it is donated. There's a lot of money going to a fund.
That's true. Yeah. But, I mean, it is a way that if you're on the fence about a game, though, and you want to try it, at least it gives you the option to try it. And if you absolutely hate it, you don't have to keep it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's an option. It's an option.
Dude, it was so cool. I just love vibing out like that. No
doubt. But yeah, like I said, join the Discord. The giveaways are going to be on there. We'll probably do Wonder and Ultrawings too. We love giving stuff away. We give a lot of stuff away on there. And sometimes those giveaways are a little bit easier because it's so easy to just sign up and then you get pinged and you win. And FYI, Wonder is on the Oculus PC store too. It is? I didn't know that.
Stuff
I bought it on Steam.
Still?
Well, now I'm bummed because what if it comes to Quest and now I won't have cross-buy? That's lame.
That's true.
Lame. I'm sure it's not coming
but then you got to go through the headache of running Oculus software in Steam and all that garbage.
Yeah. It is. Yep, it is on Quest on Oculus too. I didn't even realize. Sure is. So now we need to know if people want the Steam version or the Oculus version. Because it's easier to give away the Oculus version because I can buy a gift code. If I go to Steam, you have to add me as a friend so I can gift it to you.
Right. That's not hard though either.
No, it's not. Either way, we'll figure that out, whether it be Oculus or Steam version, but that's good to see.
We'll talk about it on Discord.
Yeah, that's good to see. But yeah, what else you got?
Look here.
I don't know what else I got.
We went over that.
Wonder if I can give away a Fanatical Steam code just by saying it.
What do you mean?
just reading it off. I'm going to read off a Steam code, and the first person to get it,
go fast.
Comments.
Do it now, right now. You're taking
go to
too long.
Steam.
Go,
man, you better hope you're ahead on this. So this is Zero Caliber on Steam. A as in Apple, H as in Henry, N as in Nancy, 7, B as in boy, R as in Raphael, Q as in, what do you use Q for? What's the word for Q? For quickly. Quickly go to Steam.
Come on, faster. Let's go.
659.
Okay, come on.
34. W as in Wanderer. 0. 7.
Amazing.
Who got it? Who got it? I'll read it off again. Heaven?
Somebody get it? Codes falling from the heavens?
AHN7BRQ65934W07. I don't know who got it. So dramatic.
Who got it?
You're so dramatic.
You gotta be dramatic, man.
You're so dramatic. It's ridiculous.
Gotta be dramatic.
Awesome. Somebody got Zero Caliber.
Yep.
Oh, did Jamie type it in there? Did she get it right? Let me see.
Too late. Somebody had to got it. That's gone.
Q6593. She does have it right, so you just copy and paste gaming science teacher's post there. Nobody got
she's so nice to everybody.
I know, she's too nice.
She helps. She is the most helpful person, I think, in our community.
She probably is.
She really is.
Yep. She even puts, like, when we give codes away on here, she'll even put the link to where to redeem it to and everything. Like, so helpful.
I know.
This community is awesome. So many good people.
Nice.
So many good people.
Nice.
But yeah, so what we're playing this week?
Did we miss anything, like, over our downtime? Like, I mean, the crazy numbers that I think got dropped at some point on some of the games that went out for Oculus,
over $1 billion in sales.
Oh,
it's over $1 billion in sales on the Oculus store. Yep,
I know.
I mean, I'm sure we missed a lot. Like, we've been completely out of the loop for the past couple of weeks. I've been trying to play catch up now, playing some games we missed, like Wanderer. Like, that didn't even come out just yesterday, but it's so good. Yeah, it's just there's so much good stuff. I still got to play Ultrawings too. Somebody else is gonna get to play it too, because we'll give it away.
Right.
But
I still can't believe you talked me into shooting a quick video in my studio setup. I still can't believe that.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to show anybody yet, though.
Well, hopefully there will be some more updates regularly coming, because you're almost to the drywall stage. After the drywall, it's going to be some flooring, some paint, mounting all of our stuff. You know, got all the electrical done. The studio, I'm really hoping, is going to put what we're doing on another level, at least for the show and whatever else. The green screen's cool, and it's worked out really good for us for a long time, being far away.
Yeah.
But now that we're gonna be in the same space, the green screen it's just gonna be nice to not have to worry about the green screen anymore. This stupid
stuff that's planned out. I mean, like, that's already. This is already up. I
yeah.
it.
So we're gonna be testing that out too, an actual TV back behind us instead of this fake one.
I can't wait, man. From the lighting stuff to the yaw stuff to the, it's hard for me to not be excited. I was so excited when you were over here, like, showing you everything. Yeah, like,
I've been dying to see
here's what we're doing. This is why. What else do we need for this? You know?
We were throwing out some ideas, things we could do, things we needed to mount up. Susan saw the video. She said the studio is huge, so it's a big space. Like, it's gonna. Yeah, and it's just going to be so awesome to be able to do things together, like filming things together, and just make it so much easier. So, because, I mean, it's just going to be awesome. So,
I know.
Yeah, but I don't know who got the Zero Caliber code. I don't think anybody said. Some people are shy. They don't like to say.
That's okay.
Like
it's all right. They just hang out here, man.
Nothing wrong with
That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just a little VR hangout, you know. But you want to join us hanging out later on Discord? Everyone's over there. You guys just blow that thing up. It's crazy.
Discord. It's a great community.
It is cool.
But, yeah, I mean, I think let us know in the comments below of the big news that we missed out on, that we haven't talked about because we've been gone for like 3 or 4 weeks. Let us know if there was something huge that we missed or something we need to try, all of that stuff. There's definitely some real awesome things coming. The OWO tactical or the haptic vest thing, I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
And you see, I don't think the orders are out yet. I definitely want to order one of those. I mean, the Y'all 2's coming, Oculus announcements, PSVR2. We got the Lynx R1. There's just so much cool stuff happening. I have some really cool hardware stuff here, accessories for the Quest 2 and stuff as well that are coming out soon that I'm looking forward to talking about. Hopefully I can get some footage out of those pretty soon. It's just been crazy trying to get some footage done, but it'll get easier now. The temporary studio that I have going on here is coming together. So not looking forward to having to pack it all back up again.
The Lynx R1. I dream of that. Like
that and the Y'all 2.
Yes. Yes.
Super excited.
Super excited for that. I know.
Yep.
And having both of those maybe together in the same space.
No doubt. It'll be sick.
Woo. Woo.
Other people probably aren't as
man.
excited as we are to be able to be in the same space and do some cool things. But
I wish we had like a developer like that could make us something for AR multiplayer group stuff, same space stuff. Could be so trippy. It's coming. Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So Anakaze said, not sure how late I was to the stream. Was Hitman 3 covered? No, it was not. And I actually haven't played that yet. I've heard some mixed reviews, and that also came out in the middle of my packing. My PC wasn't available, and I haven't tried that yet.
I think Ray Holder said he loved it though.
Yeah, some people love it. And I've heard other people saying like they've probably done some updates since it came out, but I know like the controller schemes and like there was just some issues going on with it that were, people were complaining about. But that is one that I've been wanting to play, because it came out on PSVR and it was using a controller. Now we have the option to use motion controllers with PCVR, and that I am very excited about. So that is another one that I need to try. I still need to try Ultrawings 2, Hitman 3 PCVR. And I need to try Avicii at your house. I'm really behind. I'm catching up. I know, but thanks for mentioning that because I actually did forget about that. So that is another one that I haven't downloaded yet. Need to get that downloaded and try that
I do want to know if they've had some stuff corrected on that. If they've had some updates for
they probably have.
quality life stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's just so much stuff. And Paul P. Jr. said it's janky.
See, I know. That's what everyone I've talked to has said too. And I don't have the time or the space really to be playing it unless I have to. Like Wanderer, now I'm like, okay, I gotta play something on right, exactly. And I want to. And once I hit drywall, I'll have a little more time maybe because I am not gonna do the drywall myself, though I am doing everything else. Right. So. I'm not going to do the drywall because I want that to look super straight and smooth because I got some really long walls.
It's still very mixed. Rudel Zvedno said I refunded it. Bluebell said Hitman 3 looks good, but not for the price. Artful said, sorry, you can use one controller. Laugh out loud. Oh, I guess that's maybe one of the issues. Hitman 3.
Yeah. The guns, said, you can only use one controller.
Yeah, it's really fun, but they need to work on the two-handed weapons. So I know I guess that's a big issue. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet, and I haven't even kept up on what everybody's saying. I know people were complaining about the controller stuff, but yeah. Right. People were expecting the Sun and Moon, but it's mainly a straight port from PSVR. Yeah, and that's what I was a little bit worried about, but they were making it seem like it was really going to be on another level PCVR-wise when they were first talking about it. But
said it's chocolate ice cream emoji, plain and simple.
I just saw what Dark Angel said. She said, isn't funny in a way VR podcasts are the adult equivalent of Saturday morning cartoons.
Right. Exactly.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's literally, this is just what we've done for years, Sean and I. Now we're close. We used to be how many, 700 miles away or 500 miles away, whatever it was. Too far, it didn't matter.
Yeah. So lefties are not allowed to play it. Technoglitch said sheetrock and spackle is fun stuff. So maybe he just needs to come over and help you with the drywall. That's a lot of work. It's I thought about doing it. My issue is I can't even get like full sheets of drywall down there.
Yeah. Because I have a dog leg step. So I can only get, it's too high of ceilings. So I've passed the 8 foot for 2 sheets. So I have to get custom drywall at like 54 inches, and then they have to be cut down. Yeah. Because you can only get them in 16 footers, and they need to get cut down to 8 footers to get them down. It's just a whole mess that I don't really want to waste the time on because we need to get it done so we can bring it to you guys. That's our thing. So
yeah, I just can't wait for it. I'm so excited. But we will probably have some more. I know we've been like shooting clips and pictures and stuff of things, and we'll probably put something more together once it gets closer to being done. We'll probably do a tour, some kind of video tour of it. Oh yeah. So everybody can see what it's going to look like, but very excited.
So sick. Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm definitely gonna hopefully be playing some stuff this weekend. Got a little bit of plans for today. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go buy a new TV for the basement down there to mount that on the wall. We got to put some beds together because we have family staying with us for the spare bedrooms next weekend. So a lot of stuff going on, but man, Wanderer, got to jump in there. And I definitely want to play some duos on Pop One and bunch of stuff. So yeah, but hey, at least we're back. It might have been a little bit different show today where we weren't as prepared as we probably normally are. We're just
hanging out, man. This is what we do. It's just a chill hangout. And it's good to see everybody, everyone in chat, as always.
For sure.
Thank you so much to all the Patreons and the subscribers, literally every single subscriber we have, because we are just shy of 9,000
I was just going to look. I was say we're just about to 9,000 subs. And it wasn't that long ago on the show that we were just about to 8,000 subs, and we got over on the show. I think we hit that mark on the show.
Right at the end of the year, I think, right before Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, so right now,
crazy.
8,962. So getting close. We're getting close.
Yep.
So
we really do appreciate every
really
share. I check all the Discord shares that you guys send out and stuff. We really do appreciate it.
For sure.
You guys are everything, man.
Oh, yeah, and the lunar sale. Oh, the lunar sale on the Quest store ends tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good to know. I didn't realize it ended tomorrow. Good to know.
That's right. Yeah,
good to know. So, yeah, I got to look back through that. I did look a little bit, but yeah. A shiz show, as Ranthony would say.
Shiz show. There you go.
Much. Yep. But yeah, seriously. Gaming Science Teacher said was the highlight of my week. Thanks for the stream. That's awesome.
Well, that's awesome. It's just good to chill with you guys. Like, this is great. And I'm glad I finally am back into playing a little.
Yeah, me too. It's been too long. Like I was having withdrawals. It's been crazy, but yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, we gotta get out of here. We'll just keep chattering on forever. But but thanks to everyone for hanging out, all the patrons, the super chats, everything. We definitely and somebody did buy me a coffee right before the show started, and I don't even know who that was.
Oh, Dark Angel. I think it was Dark Angel.
Yeah, she gave like a winky face or something. But Wolf Raza said, "Rocking, good show, y'all. Thank you, sir."
Cheers.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man. Good to see you're doing better. I saw you had some car troubles and stuff with some ice, probably. I'm assuming, or
I can't remember where he's located. We've had so much ice.
I don't remember either. I know we have to.
Great time for VR because you don't have to leave the house. Because I don't want to leave the house, so I don't have to. But anyways, gonna get out of here. Catch you all later. Thank you again so much for hanging out, and we should be back to a pretty regular schedule of Saturday mornings now. So look forward to that. So
we back. Yep. All right, guys.
See you.
Thanks for hanging. Later.
Got into VR in 2016. That was when we first... Stop it with that sound. The Rift.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, it worked.
There he is. How about
Perfect.
that?
Hey.
We're lucky to be here. I will admit that. My name's Tyler. This is Sean. We're Rendered Reality, and we were definitely up late playing some VR last night.
Yeah.
Goal is bigger.
That's what I was thinking.
It's not always better.
Let's keep it PG, boys.
I mean, right? We don't know like how much sound is coming out of it.
It's true.
Right.
Is there